Hi, this is papersmycho, and today's project, I'm calling it a black and white fold flat box, and you can get 2 boxes out of 1 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Awesome. So I call it fold flat because you just take off the lids and the bottom and just folds flat like that. So this would be perfect for party favors after an elegant afternoon or for a wedding. I just think black and white looks just so elegant. So yeah, perfect for favors or little treats. For this project, you will need 1 8.5 by 5.5 inches cardstock, and I'm using black again because it is my black and white fold flat box. So with the 8.5 inch on the top, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 6 3/4, and 8. Flip it around, doesn't matter which way. With the 5.5 inch at the top, we're going to score it at 1 1/4. Oops, jumped the truck there. It's alright. 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and 5. So our scored line should look like that. The finished dimensions of this box will be 1 1/4 inches by 1 1/4 inches by 5 inch high. So a really good box to fit in lots of stuff. You can put in small pens, you can fit those slim treat bags and fill it up with chocolates, M&Ms, nerds, whatever you would like. Anyways, after you scored, we're going to come in and fold and burnish on all our score lines. Alright, just like that. Now after we folded, we want to take our scissors and trim this piece. So facing it vertically, so we have the 5.5 on the top, we want to remove. So there's this skinny strip right here at the end. The other columns here are the same size, but there's a 1/2 inch strip here. We want to keep this middle long piece, but we want to take this square in the corner and this short rectangle. So we want to do it here and up top. So it should look like that. The next part to cut, we would just want to come up on these score lines to the second horizontal score line and just cut up on each score line here. Alright, so we separated these pieces. I'm going to turn it 180 degrees and do the same thing. Alright, so our box should look like this. 4 pieces cut off. Now there's a bit more to remove. So whatever's closest to this strip here, which are these 2 tabs, we want to keep these because they will become our little flap that closes our box. And ones next to it, so these 2 flaps, we want to keep them as well because they're the inside flaps here. But we want to completely remove this tab. So we want to completely remove this tab. Okay, it's probably better if I flip it over. Alright, so remember from this tab, we want the 3rd tab completely gone. So from this tab, 1, 2, 3, 3rd tab gone. So now it should look like this. Since this is our little lid here, these are our little lid, that means these 2 will be our little flaps inside. So we just want to take off about half if not, then it'll overlap and it'll just be too much bulk. But if we cut in half, it just looks nicer that way. Okay. So remember, leave these tabs alone. Only cut half of this off. So, just like that. Alright, so now this is how it should look like. Now what I like to do to help close the box better and to make it look nicer is to round these corners here. So I take my corner punch and I'm just going to punch out the corners here. Alright, so this is how our box should look like after all the cutting and punching out the corners. What I like to do next is take my adhesive and my decorative pieces of paper, and you'll need 4, and this measures 1 and 1/8 inches by 4 and 7/8 inches, and you need 4 of these because we're going to put them on all 4 sides. So I'm just going to take my adhesive and attach these pieces onto these panels. Alright, just like that. Now I want to take my score tape, a stronger adhesive than what I put on my decorative piece of paper, and put it on this tab here. That's the only adhesive that we'll need to form our box. And you want to put the adhesive close to the score line. Take the backing off. Fold over your side. Okay. Close in your flap. Fold in the bottom. And fold in your top one. And if it doesn't go in, if it's a struggle to go in and out, then you just want to, oh, it's stuck in there now. You just want to take a little notch out of your flaps. So, just gonna take a little sliver out. You don't want to take out too much or else your lid will keep on opening. So I just took out a little bit. Okay. There, now it closes it much better. Alright, remember that this is our front. I'll leave it open so you can see that this is our front. And what I'm going to decorate it with these white flowers that I punched out, and I put a rhinestone in the center, as well as this thanks sentiment, and I used my 1-inch circle punch and kind of punched it so that sentiment was a little lower. And I'm going to put this in front of my 1 1/4 inch scallop circle that I punched out of black paper. I'm going to back these both with foam squares. And I'm going to take off the backing of the sentiment. Put that right over my scallop circle. Take off the backing of that, and I think since this one I put on top, I'll put it maybe in the lower. And remember, since this box, the width of it is 1 1/4, the scallop, which is also 1 1/4, should just fit right in this box, on top of this box. So on top of this sentiment, I'm just going to add a rhinestone. I'm just going to add a rhinestone slightly bigger than the rhinestones that I have on the flowers, just like that. And then I'm going to take my mini glue dots and attach my flowers onto my box. Alright, just like that. Let me close up this box and close up this box. So there we go, an elegant black and white fold flat box. Make lots of them, store them flat, and take them out when you need them. Perfect size for little gifts, treats. You can probably store in small pens, but just an adorable box. And remember, you can make 2 out of 1 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Amazing. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this project, and if you wish to see more projects and tutorials, please subscribe to my channel. Check out my social links if you haven't already to see any projects I'm working on, photos, extra photos of this current project, my past projects, and just ideas I have. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.